Hey, what's up and welcome back everyone to the IceManIsaac Academy, the second channel of the WARZONE Academy dedicated specifically to coaching every single day. And today we are coaching ourselves through our first ever win on the new Warzone Pacific map. Huge shout out to Call of Duty for giving me early access to this. We played all day yesterday. We've done so much testing, so make sure to subscribe between the main channel and here on the second channel for all the coaching content, because we're going to have an unbelievable amount of videos coming out over this next week. In today's video, we go through the very first win on the Rebirth Resurgence mode, fighting through the main city of Capital, which is going to be like the hot drop of Warzone Pacific. But before we get into that video, I do want to shout out, as you can see down here, what I'm playing with in the main video is the new Scuff Reflex. It is the PlayStation 5 Scuff, and it is the best Scuff to date. You guys have been waiting so long for this, and I have to shout out the redesigned paddles on the back are so firm, so well built. They do not flex at all after the paddles are built in. These things are going to last. They showed me like an engineering test they did that had like a little clicker doing millions and millions of clicks. This is their best controller to date. It launches today, and with supply chain issues, it's going to sell out crazy fast. They're going to be launching it in waves. So if you want this, make sure to follow me on Twitter. Make sure to keep updated here on the channel as well, because I'll be telling you, but it'll be linked in the description and the pinned comment if you want to check out and sign up for notifications. It goes live later today, but I love it. But you know what I also love is Warzone Pacific. So here we go. We're dropping in. Let me hide that hand cam real quick so you can see the Scuff Reflex in action. Let's get it, boys.
Yo, let's go.
Oh my god. Okay. Hey, what is this? The big supply drop.
Right.
So there is so much stuff happening in this one. Keep in mind, we are dropping into the new map. This is on the very southern portion. We're heading into the capital section of the building. There are these little supply drops, and the only way you get notification of the exact location of these supply drops is if you pick this up. And they drop pretty quick, too. It's not like supply runs where you have to run all the way across the map. These actually drop pretty dang close. So you've got Capital. Over here, you have Resort. Up to the north, you have Subpin. If you want to see a full map tour from the air and from the ground, I'm actually releasing at the exact same time as this video on the main channel.
Why can I? Oh, it's the bottom right. I was gonna say, why can you land on the whole map? I didn't even notice.
Where are we going? Capital or Resort? Capital or Resort?
Capital was nice. That was nice.
So we're playing the Resurgence mode, which is like a faster, basically mini Royale mode. But this will kind of introduce us into some more surface level stuff for this game. It'll be a great introduction to Caldera. Later today, we're going to be posting the first ever full map win on the full map, and we'll be discussing that, breaking down our coaching, flying some fighter planes. That's a really sick video to come later today, so make sure you subscribe for that. So I'm playing with my buddies Mark Clark, one of the biggest TikTokers on the platform, Joe Woe, fellow NRG member and an absolute demon, especially with the movement, and FaZe Blue, one of the best snipers in the game. So burst. Let's go. There are a lot of crazy good games, and I'll be honest, I get really torched in this game, but we hit the positioning, we hit the plays, and the teammates are fragging out, so it's still a fun video. I've got two different guns. One of them is the Itra Burst. Make sure I get my main keyboard over here, which is a beast. One of my favorite guns to level up, something I would definitely put. And then the other one I dropped it for is the NZ41. This is kind of like number 2 on my, or number 11 on my list. Yesterday I released top 10 videos, or top 10 guns you should level up. This was number 11, the NZ41. But the Itra Burst can 2-burst enemies. If you hit them, it's incredibly powerful.
This is fire.
There's somebody else here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm here. On me. Up top. So just so you guys can see my face, I'll go ahead and move it out of the way. You're lucky you get double Iceman today. Watch my door if you can. So I'm trying to get my teammates up, trying to call them up. They don't know the map yet. Blue almost gets up. I get thirsted. And we're actually playing against some developers and some pros. I'm pretty sure, because some of these names I'd never heard before, I'm guessing they're developers.
Broken shield.
That's the NZ41. You've got 2 different magazine variants of it. One of them is that's kind of like almost like AMAX fire rate, which feels really powerful, but they also have like one that's they changed the ammo type to like a pistol round, and it is a laser. It does not move.
Yeah, we should be able to. I think we have enough now.
There's a plate box. Nice.
I'm gonna drop money right here.
So,
On
new
orange
mechanic
mark.
with this game is you cannot buy your loadout until after the first loadout drops.
Oh, good, I got it.
Marking location now.
So much in the same way that you'll see, like enemy recon, exact same thing. Enemy supply drop. It'll tell you that people are going to be looking for a supply drop, so you can look out and look for the smoke. I believe it drops smoke, but you're not going to find the exact location on a map with a ping like you would if you were to pick up that contract. As you can see here,
yeah, it's the new update.
God.
Oh yeah, it's the new update.
mark the location, allowing your teammate to pick up, including perks, but it's not available until the first
I
loadout
can get a UAV.
drops.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, someone just. What is this loadout?
It's a supply cache,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it is. Inside on me. Actually behind me.
So I was trying to hold on to that UAV. I always like to hold on to my UAVs until I get something to push towards. A team rolls up on us. Now keep in mind this is a ground loot each burst, and it only has a 12-round mag. And Joe pops off this game. Like he goes crazy this game.
I'm getting the guy far outside on the beat.
No survivors.
I have a sniper. Not seeing him.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
Top the like railing or something.
Marking hostile target.
Oh, is he just laying down? Yeah, he's probably playing it safe.
And I just have to say the map
We can just farm 'em.
is beautiful. The map design, all the ways that they've designed the map for buildings especially.
top.
There are multiple ways to
peeking.
the high
Oh, now he
ground.
is.
There are very few buildings where I feel like there are choke points where people can easily get through,
He's one in.
and it runs like a dream. If you look, frame rate's at about 190, which is higher than what I would get in Warzone. Not a lot higher. It seems like the engine, the movement is all still roughly the same.
Spawn protection.
Flanking right now. I'm about like.
He's up top.
But the movement's all still the same. Everything you would expect from Warzone.
lit him up.
Only nice thing is, like, I don't have any filters
one-
on this
he's one
video. The
flying.
game just looks this good.
I'm at double ping.
Top also.
So just holding out this player, waiting for the gas to push him out. I'm not going to overexpose myself. And the Itra burst with only a 12-round mag really kind of sucks. You can put in, I believe, like a 45-round mag, which feels incredible because you get 15 bursts. But only being able to take that many, I get a lot of kills taken from me in this early game. But it allows the other guys to pop off. So
You've got a loadout.
I immediately drop it, as you can tell.
So far.
Like I said, it can technically two-shot burst, but it's not that gun.
Yeah, I'm with you. I can push it with you. Trade, I got the full.
There's on the edge on
I
that
don't
one.
see anything yet. There's a lot of shots like
Okay.
close to our like loading.
Alright.
It's so nice because as we play these games, our eyes will eventually start to like divert to default places where we would expect. But like as a new player, like I have no idea where my scan pattern should be. So it's pretty cool to be playing these new maps, just kind of experiencing it all and just kind of flailing, learning about all the new routes, how to get to new places.
Isn't this the...
So this is the next thing. This is the big game bounty. If you kill the big game bounty, you get yourself an advanced UAV. The way it works, and it bugs out on this one for some reason, is it'll mark the player with the most kills on the map, which is currently Sally is a dog.
Sally? Okay, that thing must be broken. There's no way Sally's big game bounty.
And I love Sally. Sally's one of the biggest content creators on TikTok as well, doing some work over here on YouTube as well.
Wait, we kill Sally. We kill Sally. We get -$1. That's not bad.
And if we kill Sally, we get -$1. Sally is just that bad. No, Sally's a demon.
Yeah, I think this game was rigged. Sally's whitelisted.
We used it in other games, and it'd give you like $4,000 and an advanced UAV.
Smoking it.
I tried picking up a custom Itra burst. This is something that I built out myself. You can see I got a 32-round mag, a little bit less recoil.
Hang on, Blue.
But they start rotating in. They're heading towards the most wanted.
Over to...
That team in the back is like, instantly you could all kind of see they got out, started crouching behind cover. It was going to be a really annoying fight to take. So we just said, screw it. Let's push in towards the most wanted, or rather the big game, and we'll just do some work inside of here.
Yeah, they're front.
Destination overview. Gas is moving.
We're adding up
The
top.
bounty target is down. Marvelous.
Little hit there, as you can see, my health. Take one shot, and then the incendiary rounds kick in. Fortunately, they're not as powerful as like the doof doof. When you got hit by an incendiary round, it would like take off an entire plate. Doesn't seem to be that OP.
Like over here.
Following you.
This building actually looks like it's going to be pretty tough to fight. When you walk in, you have an area from the top where people can shoot over. But once again, really nice map design where they did railings here instead of solid brick walls, which would have made it very easy for someone to just camp that head glitch. But as we press into here, it is an open field. When you crouch, your head does not go all the way behind these, so you need to prone out to get behind cover.
Building.
And as I run in,
Oh my god,
Let him up a little bit.
on me, one.
Got you. Got the down.
someone's riding in the corner.
Nice.
Blue is smoking him with the shotgun. The shotgun is crazy powerful in this game.
Got you, Joe. Got
Stay
you.
alive, Mark. Stay alive, Mark.
Yeah. I'm chilling.
Still knocked here, maybe?
So I just go ahead and thirst myself out. Mark's last alive. He needs to stay alive in time for us to
There he
redeploy. Joe gets revived. And I'm getting absolutely worked on this game. This is my worst game of the day, but we get a good, nice dub here. And we have some really nice positioning here, which is going to be great to talk about here towards the end game.
Yeah.
So as we start rotating towards the end circle, this roof right here is going to be the power position.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Doors again. Kind of hurt. Three one. Got one. Got two.
Relocating the safe zone. Enemy hunters lost.
So that's the Owen gun.
Three one.
I see a player pushing over on me right here. I most likely would have lived if I would have gotten that plate off, but I know he's going to start pushing me really aggressively, so I was trying to get one plate in and then jump over the wall. I probably should have waited for that plate to get in and then start my jump. He ends up getting me down, though.
Over here.
Thirsts me from the top, and I, once again, am getting carried. So instead of landing on the roof, jump back in.
Coming.
I actually really love these redeployment modes. I'm not a big fan of the Resurgence map. I played Alcatraz and Blackout, so I don't want to play it anymore. I love this game mode because it allows you to see the new section of the map without playing full games. This is what all Killstreaks look like. So the way Killstreaks look now is they're in this giant box, but on the front side of the box, right here, you'll actually see what it is. So right there, you can barely see it, but that is a Precision Airstrike logo right there. So they're a lot easier to spot than just the old little tablets.
Let that guy up a little bit. Broke shield on that guy. Another guy flying in.
As you can see, towards the end game here, we're getting definitely close.
There you go. I got you.
So we need to hold a power position. Fortunately, like I mentioned earlier, so many different ways to get up top. And with Resort, there's no way to get all the way up top of this building. There's no like ladder or grapple or anything, but it is nice to see multiple like elevations here,
Staircase
right?
on me. They're coming up the staircase on me.
And this build for the Eater Burst is not it. This is the new strafe mounting mechanic. When you mount, you can actually strafe back and forth.
Got them both down.
Mark is just popping off down below us, going off. I can't help him because I need to help Joe and Blue. I distract Teep enough because we can't raise Blue. We can't res Blue here. We have one down up here. One down up here. Joe's down here. FaZe Blue's down right here. So it's basically we have two up, they have one up. And so rather than go for the res and make it a 1v1 for Joe, what I decide to do,
Buddy Joe.
start tagging him up, get him distracted.
Nice. Huge.
Go, Joe.
Come on, baby.
Yes, sir.
Eddie's nuts.
Yeah, I need to get that auto class. This Eatra. Not at range.
Yeah, that Istra, yeah, the Eater Burst is not at range. I cannot rip someone off a heady.
Come on, baby.
We got more work to do, though. A back door right here on me. Broken shield. Nice.
More, I think. Yeah, floating.
A lot of teams like
It's really interesting with the Vanguard weapons too, because the silencers aren't crazy overpowered like they are in other games. With the Modern Warfare and Cold War, typically suppressors would give you a bunch of damage range and take you off the minimap. This game, it's completely different. It's usually suppressors that are hurting your range, but suppressing you, and things like the F8 stabilizer is helping your damage range and accuracy. So this game's actually completely flipped from most of the games that we're used to playing.
2 people on the backside of this orange ping.
Me here.
Back to the wall in orange ping.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, later today, we're going to be reviewing a full Verdansk map with a little bit more strategy. These games are a little bit just kind of all over the place, and there's so much new stuff to talk about.
He's not peeking. He's right here on orange ping.
Here's your direction.
I think it's 2.
You went up the zip.
Yeah, 2. Down that guy.
I'm airstriking him. I'm airstriking him.
Down the
Nice,
down
nice,
the-
nice.
Here for
One more up there.
airstrike.
Okay, I'm going. Sending it.
Block our other
He
side.
jumped left. He jumped left.
Heard that. Heard that. Yeah,
So
2.
great comms, great urgency by Mark to like scream out that there's someone behind.
Got that, Eddie.
This is basically our only threat. As long as we get these guys off of the high ground, we're going to win the game.
You went up the zip.
Yeah, 2. Down that guy.
Get him down to 1 HP. Someone takes my kill.
Here for
One more up there.
airstrike.
Okay,
I only have 1 airstrike, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to save it to secure ourselves a position on the high ground.
Heard that. Heard that.
Get 2 thirsts on top of it, and now we basically have the high ground, I guess, secured for the rest of the game. And I love it, man. I feel like there's less aim assist in this game. I feel like it's harder to control weapons at range.
Frag incoming.
Unfortunately,
I got the back dead.
Cold War weapons and Modern Warfare weapons are still going to port over and
One more
probably
backside
not feel
They're gonna play
nerfed
low
at
now.
all. But for Vanguard, I'm happy. I'm really happy for Vanguard weapons.
I need some
One on
play
my car,
Because they didn't change the time to kill,
One's car, one's close-sized tennis.
which is unfortunate.
Play box? Oh my gosh, I love it.
But at least the guns are harder to control.
At this car.
Man, just look at the colors.
Hey guys, playing low ground right underneath
How
us.
old, yellow, orange, nasty OG Verdansk was. This is so refreshing.
Low. I think I low. Get 9 and 4.
Yes, nice.
So now through here, we're just talking out, hey,
Accidentally fell.
where's everyone left? We've got 3 teams left. We have all 4 of us. We know this guy's still trapped right there. Eventually, Blue just says, screw it.
Move it.
He jumps in, which is super risky, but I look over the top of him. And as you can see, as we mentioned about in our main video,
Move it.
that right there, the dual pistols, akimbos are back, and especially snake shots are back. But fortunately, Blue is able to one pump them with a combat shotgun, but they're scary.
Last guy's
Snake
on
shots
me.
are good.
Got him.
Let's go, boys. Guys,
Boys,
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Go, man.
The boys absolutely fragged out. I definitely didn't, but
that building was insane.
same thing, man. Early rotations, taking power positions, and this is the new end game animation. That's why I hid my screen so we can check this bad boy out.
Holy.
Shout out to the homie Mark.
Get us in the back of the thing. Get us in the
Shout
back
out
of the
to
van,
Blue.
man.
Get us in there.
Dang, Isaac, you look kind of good.
I look kind of good.
Low key.
Yeah, let's go.
Joe, you sit in front with the driver. So you get into a gas truck, you get out onto a boat, and you head out to a carrier. And we got first place in the first ever resurgence mode in Caldera. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a full video coming later this afternoon. Make sure you are subscribed. Typically, we go really in depth with the coaching and the guides. We're talking about angles, lines of sight, how to win individual fights. Me right there, I didn't get a lot of fights. I got a lot of tags, got a lot of damage, and the teammates were just cleaning it up. I was a little bit behind because I was using that Etra Burst, which was a little underwhelming with the build that I had. But with the correct build, it's really, really solid. But if you enjoy this coaching style of content and you enjoy all things Caldera, make sure to drop a subscription to this channel because we got more and more content. Drop a like, help me get into the algorithm because I'm competing with so many people here. But most importantly, I will see you all on the next one. Hey, and by the way, don't forget the scuff, ladies and gents. This thing goes live later today. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Make sure you signed up in the pinned comment and the description. This will sell out crazy freaking quick. So make sure you're keeping up to date on that.